Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So, as you can see, we are here in LR Krillin's Prime Battle event, and what I want to do here is just kind of take you through some teams. Now, obviously, picture that the leader is different, right? So, I would obviously try to find the corresponding leaders to these teams, but just kind of, I wanted to, if you guys get bored of running this team, this is probably going to be your best option, just considering the permanent friend lead. I actually really like that they did that, because to be honest, you really don't need them at the rainbow level. A lot of these units, it's just going to make it easier for you, right? You don't necessarily need to have them all rainbowed, but if you do have a few of them rainbowed, it's definitely going to help you. And a lot of these have free rainbow grinds. Vegeta Jr., he's a free rainbow. This Vegeta here, he's a free rainbow. And then honestly, if you don't, him you should have done, right? We just had his LR campaign, right? His Prime Battle campaign. This guy you should definitely have rainbowed if you do not. Actually, a pretty good free-to-play option still. The Broly movie is well over a year old now, and yeah, he's still very, very strong. And that's just Vegeta's family. And then there you go, Prime Battle Vegeta. Now, not always a great idea to bring type disadvantage into these events, but honestly, you're going to find out pretty quickly that it's really not that big of a deal. And I just kind of wanted to bring you just a few options, like just based on what you're going to find on your friends list, and of course through guests as well. So like here's Goku's family. You do have quite a few options on this team. I just primarily chose to go with mostly type advantage. Krillin is going to be Fizz the duration of this event. So for all three stages, he's going to be Fizz type. So having STR types is definitely going to benefit you. And again, a lot of these units, like, you just straight up should have rainbow. Like Bardock, he is a free rainbow. LR Pan, you should just rainbow because she's good, right? This guy was a free rainbow. I love the 8-bit units, by the way. I cannot wait till they get their awakenings. That'll be fun. This guy, he greatly stacks attack. Actually, I've gotten him to some pretty good numbers in the past. I'm not suggesting that you do or don't, but he could be interesting down the line. This guy's like one of the very first EZA units. You should definitely have him rainbowed. Was he a free rainbow? Actually, I don't remember. It's been so long. But you should definitely have him rainbowed as well. He's going to be very, very good for Prime battles, as you'll see. For a long time, his team, the Planet Namek Saga, was the de facto sort of Prime Battle team that you use, because you can use the Ginyu Force. But now we have the Bardock squad, right? And you can just run them on a pure Saiyans team. So let's kind of keep going here. This is just to kind of change it up. Keep in mind that if you have some of these Prime Battle units done, this First Form Cell has a 100% leader skill. Now, are you going to need a 100% leader skill? No. Honestly, 70%, 50% is probably good enough to get through these with relative ease. Again, assuming you're slapping rainbow stars on a lot of these guys. Like, these guys are definitely worth the rainbow on artificial life forms. This guy, this Ames unit, he's worth it. I don't know if this guy was or wasn't, but it took a very long time for this event to come to global, so I just decided I wanted to rainbow him, just, for fun, for the artificial life forms team. I do love that baby-led artificial life forms team. And then just basically for a filler option, him. Now, these metal coolers, they're going to link up well together. They're not going to explicitly link up great, only because, remember, they don't awaken into TURs, so they're not going to have Shattering the Limit, which is kind of a bummer, right? So let's kind of keep going. Again, this is the de facto team, and if you guys saw, you can actually run the Planet Namek Saga just at all times, right? You can have Kid Gohan as your leader. So we're going to go ahead and stick with this. Let's keep going, though. Oh, Dragon Ball Seekers, classic. Even though Giru is type disadvantaged in this event, I decided to bring him because all of these Prime Battle enemies can be stunned and sealed and have their attack and defense lowered. So keep those kinds of things in mind if for whatever reason you're struggling with these events. Let me tell you guys, these Prime Battle events, all they are is they're long and they're a grind. They should not be challenging. And Bandai and Akatsuki, specifically Akatsuki, they know this, right? That the grind is long enough. They don't need to make it challenging as well. But just try to bring as much type advantage as you can, and you should be able to get through this. This is probably the most powerful free-to-play LR in the game, I would say, still. They're very, very good. They create rainbow orbs. They get a monster amount of ki for rainbow orbs. They also have damage reduction in the first slot. They're just really, really good, right? They're really good. Yeah, attack plus 30% in ki too per rainbow ki sphere. So they can be up at 150% attack, which is pretty crazy for an LR, even a free-to-play one. Let's keep going. This is deck 5. So this is a movie heroes team. You can run either Goku or Vegeta as the lead. This is going to be a good option. You do have a lot of type advantage on this team. I would definitely recommend rainbowing him as well, the free-to-play Gogeta. So I'll probably do a few different sort of teams, and then obviously we do have the LR, Goku and Arale as well on this team. The free-to-play movie heroes is probably one of the better free-to-play teams in the game, I would say. If we're talking strictly free-to-play units, right, I would say that they are close to the top. Them and probably like Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers. There's a lot of good ones, but these, specifically the Coat Goku and Coat Vegeta, are just so very strong, right? But I got a couple more here. This is classic, you know, Pure Saiyans, and, you know, if you want to run the Bardock Squad. The Bardock Squad, they're essentially an updated version of the Ginyu Force. They all have sort of this bit of utility. So, like, you've got Shugesh, who's infinitely stacking defense, and then Tora providing support, and then infinitely stacking attack and defense. He's going to be providing support to the rest. Oh, if there are 5 or more. So actually, he wouldn't be getting that support. That sucks. Oh, I see. So he's going to be providing support, and he's going to recover HP if there are 5 or more low-class warriors. So I don't think it's really possible on this Pure Saiyans team. Remember, you can't run low-class warrior. Oh, actually, you could. You could, well, you wouldn't probably want to. It's only a +2 leader skill. But anyway, I guess realistically, you could get that. You probably just don't want to run a 50% and only 2 ki leader. That's probably not going to be worth your while. And then just kind of for fun, this is the Transformation Boost team. Maybe not the most cohesive team in the world. Again, you're going to have this Cooler who does not TUR. So you might struggle to super attack. But he does infinitely raise defense, and overall, like, this guy's probably the outlier on the team. He's just kind of fun to use, right? He's got that one-turn transformation. This guy's a monster. Obviously, any of the Prime battles you can go ahead and run in these Prime battle events. Well, let's go ahead and we'll try a few different teams here, and I'm just going to run through these events a couple times. I hope I picked the right team just now. Did I? I did. Vegeta's family. Okay. I believe this Vegeta also gives STR type through his leader skill as well. Let's try and get that gold capped. Okay, we didn't get lucky. That's fine. But guys, again, so I do want to reiterate, like, these Prime battles are very, very simple. I mean, you guys are going to see, this is the first one, and all we're getting right here is the character drop. So I got to say, man, I've had some pretty horrid luck. We're going to go through a strategy that I think I'm going to employ, and I already actually have been, but I would recommend that you guys employ it as well when it comes to farming Krillin's super attack. You can go ahead and do it this way, but sometimes I believe it's a 50% drop rate. Correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. Most of these events are 50% drops. Look at that, we one-shotted him. Easy peasy, and that's it. You see, we didn't get the character. That actually is okay. I don't need any more characters. I already have all of his dupe paths unlocked, and again, I've been going a different route for farming his super attack. And you can farm his super attack just straight up running this one over and over and over and over and over again, all the way up to you can potentially get 14 copies and then rainbow him, and then of course you can get the additional SA10 copy. You can do it that way if you so choose. So this is the second stage. This is just something to be mentioned. Like, he does give a buff to STR, this Gogeta, but it's only 30% in 2 ki. I would recommend staying away from this fusion team, just straight up. There's only like 3 or 4 usable characters, so you can't even really field a full team. I would stay away from the free-to-play Gogeta as a leader. So for whatever reason they decided to keep him, we do need some more free-to-play fusions. Let's just go ahead and try one of these just, standard, what are they, 0% SA15 units. Also, I did want to make mention, just real quick, let's go to the Planet Namek Saga. You could run an Earthlings team, speaking of. Planet Namek Saga. So There are much better units that you can use on here. So if I wanted to get rid of Birder, let's say, like this free-to-play Piccolo is actually quite good. Actually, we probably could just replace Birder. They just all link, all the Ginyu Force just links up really well. And then obviously this monster, who's still very, very strong. You can, of course, run second form Frieza as well, and maybe you get lucky with your rotation, and you can get them linked up together. Let's go ahead and run this team. This is a classic team. This really brings me back to doing all the other Prime Battle runs. For a long time, this really was the only viable team that you could realistically run in these events. So it really just does take you back. And then you've got this kid Gohan who Easy Aid, like for the time, you know, he was hitting, I think he'll probably be able to hit, you know, a 500,000-600,000 attack set. I think it depends. It's been a minute since I've looked at his card, but I think it depends how many Rainbow Key Spheres he gets. Yeah, he gets an additional attack plus 7%. Let's go ahead and put him right out front. And we will be able to see where he super attacks because we have Geist on rotation. A very, very nice ability that Geist or Jice has. Really cool, right? So, yeah, we're going to one-shot him. No problem at all. 500,000, no problem. 77% leader skill is all you need. Now, this is 2 phases. But again, I would suspect we'll be able to one-turn him right here. Let's go ahead and we'll link up. We'll put Birder in the first slot. It doesn't really matter. Having the Ginyu Force, they do offer a lot. Like Ginyu, he's got 50% damage reduction currently because we're up only against 1 enemy. So it's not as though they're completely worthless. Again, the same thing with that Bardock squad team, right? They all offer a little something different. Like the STR Bardock, he seals. The Borgo stuns. You've got the Tora. Oh, actually, we took a fair 10k on a normal is actually kind of a lot. I guess maybe I overestimated his damage reduction ability. Oh well, no big deal. We're going to be fine. I think we'll be able to... Yeah, there we go. So we just 2-turned him. No big deal. I actually didn't need any more Awakening Medals, but I did just kind of want to run through... Just, you know, go through one stage at a time, right? And just show you guys that this is easy as pie. You don't necessarily need rainbowed friends or anything like that. You can just use these ones that they give you. And I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and use my boost feature here. And also I would recommend you guys do the same. Save your boost for this. Because it is possible that you could get 40 medals for one run. Let's see what we can get. I don't want to run Vegeta's family. Pure Saiyans, let's try. Let's see if we can get lucky. Can we get artificial life forms? We cannot. What else can we get here? I just want to check. No attack. What about int? Okay, we can get a Pure Saiyans. Wow, getting unlucky here. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look, an Earthlings. That's nice. Homie, you got to rainbow him. What are you doing? I would recommend rainbowing Krillin as well. He's definitely worth it. There's all our Super STRs. Vegeta's family is going to be the way to go here. Super Int, nothing. Super Tech. Okay, we do have a Goku's family. We'll run Goku's family, I guess. And then AGL. Nah, let's run Dragon Ball Seekers. I do love this team, led by the LR Goku and Arale. It is very, very strong. And that free-to-play Gyro is just going to be a really, really good choice for you. You know, like I said, being able to seal, provide support. Probably the best possible linking partner. You at least want them on the same rotation with the GT Trio. Obviously, you can't run the GT Trio in here. But in terms of just like overall usability for free-to-play units, I mean, geez, man, they're up there toward the top on that Dragon Ball Seekers team. Even this free-to-play variation is still very, very strong. So we are up over, we're at 266,000 HP, which is quite a lot, actually, for a free-to-play team. We'll do this. Yeah, see, Gyro is providing support to everyone. Just be careful. I will say, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Just be careful of using too many units that don't have Dokkan Awakenings. You might struggle super attacking, just because they're not going to have that Shattering the Limit link. And then also, so for instance, like if you're running Vegeta's family, remember that Easy A like a while back? See, she's stunned, but it didn't even matter. That Easy A while back for the Int Rage Trunks, or the Int Future Trunks, he actually has Fierce Battle. Probably not a great idea to run him in here because he's not going to link up, right? Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. I imagine Goku and Arale are going to absolutely just decimate this Krillin. Yeah, he's going to get royally jacked up. Okay, let's see what happens here. I mean, I wouldn't anticipate this being too overly challenging. As I said, guys, we are far, anything, if you're up over 1 million in a Prime battle, dude, you're going to one-shot him. There's no doubt about it. Prime battles are just not hard. I did just forget what I was going to say, so hopefully it'll come back to me. But yeah, Prime battles were not, are not what they once were. We don't need to drop that. That's just a waste of time, that active skill. You remember, you only could run Super Strike units for Goku, for the original tech Goku, the Super Saiyan. You could only run Super Strikes, so none of those units linked up. Just like all they had was the Super Strike link. And it actually was very, very difficult to beat Goku. I came in well after that meta. There we go, guys. We just absolutely obliterated Krillin. Oftentimes, you're going to be able to just one-turn him, even on this last stage. Let's see what's up here. Let's see what the boost gets us. We could potentially get a 20 drop. But yeah, running those Super Strikes, I actually hope those Super Strikes get additional awakenings, and maybe they get an easy A at some point. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, we'll gladly take that. That'll put me up over 200 medals. I haven't really grinded that hard, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. I just haven't. This kind of caught me by surprise, and Prime battles are such a grind. Let's see if I can find this event. Prime battles are such a, oh, here we go. That's what I want. Yeah, Prime battles are such a grind that, like, I really have to psych myself up for it. So I have decided that I'm not going to do the grind twice. I am just going to use 10 Elder Kais. I might even summon on that Elder Kai banner. I'm so desperate not to use, or not to do the grind twice. It just really is quite a grind. Where is this event? I do apologize here. Here it is, right here. So if we go to stage 4, the Tag Team Challenge, if you guys have keys to spare, I recommend doing this hard, like a hard recommendation to do this, because look, we're getting a full 245% here. Oh, oops, we're getting a full 245% if we look. So you're gonna have no problem getting Krillin to drop most of the time, and most of the time I'm getting between 2 and 3 Krillins at a time. Now he is a Z awakened SR, which means he's dropping as an SSR, so you're only gonna have a 50% chance. But to me, it's going to be worth it. It's definitely going to be worth it. Just you're saving on stamina. Again, a lot of you have probably never used these, or maybe seldom used these. I remember I had to use a ton of them when LR. I actually sort of serendipitously pulled LR, Kale, and Caulifla. So I had to. Well, I chose to use my keys on grinding their medals, which was annoying. Again, it takes me back to like this whole point of like all of these events should just be open. I don't know why they feel the need to cycle them in and out. I really don't like that they're not open all the time. For instances like that, you know, they want you to summon on banners. Okay, we got 2 Krillins. That's great. Perfect. I believe my Krillin is currently at SA8. So, again, let's go over this real quick. It's the Bio Broly event, and it is stage 4. It's called the Tag Team Challenge. And really, guys, there's not much else to it. We'll go ahead and try to train our Krillin up real quick. Might as well. But yeah, guys, in terms of Prime battles, man, this is, I mean, easy as pie. Let's try and find him. There he is. So yeah, oh, SA7, my mistake. So I'm going to have to do that a couple more times. Oh yeah, and I bought, oh yeah, that's right. You can buy them if you have a ton of Baba points. I would highly recommend, we're going to train him up. I would highly recommend doing that, purchasing them from the Baba shop. And then that way you can Dokkan awaken them. Or I'm sorry, Z awaken them. And then go ahead and feed them in for a 100% chance. Again, if you have the Baba points to spare. Your boy is running very low on Zenny. I haven't been this low on Zenny in a long time, so be expecting some easy A grinds from me in the future. I'm probably going to wait till the 5-year comes around. There's just a lot more choices. It's going to be really interesting to see what a couple of these new units can do in these easy A events. So, for instance, STR UI Goku. We don't need to train him anymore. I guess I should have just gone back to training. But STR UI Goku in that in the Kid Buu EZA, oh my god, dude, you're going to be able to grind very, very high. Where's Krillin? There he is. The one and only homie Krillin, our bald friend. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. Because I got to feed him in. So we'll go ahead and we'll do... You know what? Let's just use these R's as well. I mean, you never know. You never know. We could get extremely, extraordinarily lucky. Let's see what happens. So probably we'll just maybe get one out of this. Oh, of course, we didn't get any. Okay. So that's what I get. That's what I get. But we will get a guaranteed one drop right here. Again, I'm not going to beat my head against a brick wall to try to get these Krillins to drop from the event. I really seem to not have the greatest luck with it. So let's go ahead and find our boy Krillin. We'll feed in this last dupe. And we're going to call this a video, guys. Krillin, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You just need to keep in mind that this is a marathon, not a race. This event is going to be up for, I don't know, what, a month? I think. I mean, it might even be longer than that. So we did go ahead and open up that last dupe path. Let's go ahead and check the news real quick. I promise we're going to wrap this up. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's got to be up here probably, huh? Yeah, the campaign. So Krillin. 7/6. So right before the anniversary starts, he's going to be up. Guys, I mean, if you're asking, you know, when these sort of expire and when this is such a good indication of when the anniversary is going to start, shit like that. A lot of these are going to end on the, well, specifically his ends on the 6th. That's interesting. A lot of these end on 6/21. I imagine that's when part 2 is going to start of this celebration. So, yeah, guys, you have until July 6th to go ahead and finish Krillin up. I would highly recommend that you get him done before the next World Tournament. He's a top-tier option for the World Tournament. But that is the video, guys. A full, probably overly in-depth breakdown of the physical Krillin Prime Battle event. Slap a like if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing if you are new. I absolutely love and adore and cherish you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Be expecting, you know, a lot more videos from me, guys. I'm doing my best to bring you content every single day. But as you guys know, if you're a follower to this channel, I'm in a pretty intensive nursing program. But my class will be ending in late June. So I'll be able to I'll be ready for the 5-year anniversary. I'm getting back on that Dokkan grind. Catch you in the next one. Later.